welcome to Watch Symposium. I'm Austin. All right, after wearing the Timex Q for a week, and by the way, I really enjoyed it this week. It's a good little watch, and it's amazing looking at the comment sections of my video. I mean, there are a lot of people that support it and like it and see the beauty and usefulness of it, and a lot of people who are just appalled by it. So it's kind of interesting to see that dichotomy. But wearing it sort of gave me the feeling of putting on my GMT Pepsi, and so I broke it out. Here it is on a Jubilee bracelet, and I thought we'd do a little bit of a comparison, just a quick comparison. And the first thing to note is that the Rolex is 40 millimeters, whereas the Timex is a bit smaller. It's 38 millimeters, and you can see the difference there. Other notable differences, well, you can see the white of the Super Luminova on the Rolex, whereas you have the sort of faux patina of the indices on the Timex, which I don't really mind. Of course, the Timex has the day and the date, whereas the Rolex just has the date. I've got to say, I love having the day, but you know, that's just not something you're ever going to get on a Rolex GMT. And as far as width goes, looks like the GMT is a bit thicker. Got the sapphire crystal on the GMT, and on the Timex you have an acrylic crystal. Now, one thing that I've noticed, and the reason I know it is because I wore this yesterday, and I carried this in my bag yesterday. And the reason I was carrying the Timex is because I intended to drop by Rolex and have them switch out the bezel to the Coke bezel. But, you know, I'd had it on for, you know, probably 7 hours, and I thought, you know, I really have to enjoy this Pepsi a little bit more. So I think I'll wear it for a week, and maybe middle of next week I'm going to get the Coke back on it. Am I going to take my Coke and have them put it back on? No, I'm just going to show up and try to buy another Coke bezel insert, and we'll see what they say. If they question it, I'll perhaps say that you know, I can't quite lay my hands on the Coke bezel insert, but I kind of want an extra one, so that's the plan. And so anyway, that's why I was taking the Timex, because I wanted to wear this home, and I noticed something about it, and this is just something that I didn't quite like. One thing that's great about a Rolex is that the bracelet just lays flat. Look at that. You can just, well, not there, but it really does lay flat like this. You can do really cool things with a Rolex, like prop it up like a clock if you're in a hotel room. But my whole point is that it lays flat. So when you put it in a bag, it fits nicely. Whereas something I noticed about the Timex Q is it doesn't. Look at that. I mean, obviously you can put it in your bag like that, but if you need to fold over the bracelet, this doesn't go down any more than that. So if it's in your bag and it gets squished, well, that's going to bend the bracelet. And I have a feeling that this bracelet's probably not so resilient, so you're probably going to get some bending along here. So that's one negative of this watch. But, you know, I think the benefits outweigh the positives. Now, shout out to Kirk Bristol. Thank you, Kirk, for sending me a link to a Batman version of this Timex. I'll put a link in the description. Check it out. Now, the site it's on is French, but you can take a look at it. And some notable differences is this is quartz, whereas the Batman is automatic. And other notable differences between the minute markers, there are subdivisions. There are 4 little hash marks between the minute marks of the Batman. Of course, it's got the black and blue bezel, unlike this, and it's got a black dial, and the bezel is a timing bezel, and there are minute marks all the way around the bezel. It's a very good looking watch. It's it's a nice variation to this. And one other noticeable difference was, whereas this has nothing in the hour hand is kind of obstructed by the minute hand at the moment, but you know that there's no Mercedes-esque symbol, and on the Batman there is a frame in the hour hand. It's not a Mercedes-esque frame, but it's a little bit different. So that's another difference. And anything else? Well, it's the price is different. Okay, it's 230 euros, and off the top of my head, now I'm kind of wondering if it's got the patina, the faux patina. I can't remember if it does. I'm curious. Well, click on that link and check it out. See if it does. Now, would I go for it? Well, one of the beauties of this watch is it's a quartz, and so if you don't have a quartz, then this is a great option. Do I need another low-quality automatic watch? Hell no, I don't. And I'm not sure that Timex is willing to regulate it, and I just could do without a plus minus 20-second watch. But it's I gotta say, it's beautiful, and wearing this gave me the desire for putting on the Pepsi, and just seeing that Timex Batman sort of gave me the desire for a Rolex GMT Batman. And I gotta say, I'm certainly a pre-ceramic guy, but man, the Rolex BLNR on the Jubilee bracelet, that it's starting to work its magic on me, and I'm seeing it. I'm starting to see it in a new light. My liking for it doesn't overtake the pre-ceramics. I mean, I will always like the pre-ceramics more. I hope, but I'm starting to really appreciate its beauty, and that's a horrible, dangerous, expensive thing that's happening to me. All right. Anyway, check out that Timex Batman. Let me know what you think. Very good looking watch. I think the quartz is good enough for me, and look forward next week for this to be taken to RSC to get my favorite bezel insert on there, which is the coat by far. It's that contrast of the black and the red. I mean, it just gives the red this real beautiful ruby color that for some reason, I don't know, you just don't get with that blue. I think it's because the blue pops, and sort of the blue pops more than the red, and so it kind of detracts from the red popping. But if that's black, then the red has a chance to really pop, and it's a beautiful thing. So I'm a Coke man, I think, but gotta love the Pepsi as well. Anyway, let me know what you think. Take care. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.